first question says, in an examination, 400 students appeared. 2 by 3 of the boys and all 130 girls passed in the examination. Then find how many boys failed in an examination. So there is an examination. First see the important points. 400 students are there. So number of students is 400. Now I don't know what is the number of boys. It's not given. It is only said that 2 by 3 of the boys, whatever is the number of the boys, out of which 2 by 3 have passed the examination, and 130 girls passed the examination. But these, over here it is written all 130 girls, which means out of this 400 students that I have, there is a number of boys, there are also number of girls. Number of boys I don't know, but I know the number of girls, which is 130, because there were 130 girls and all of them have passed. But number of boys is not known. So the first step will be to find out the number of boys. I know the total number of students, that is 400. I also know the total number of girls. So the remaining is the total number of boys. So to find out the total number of boys, what are we going to do is, we are going to deduct the number of girls from the total students. So 400 minus 130, which comes 270. So I have now got the total number of boys. Now it is said in the question, 2 by 3 of the boys and all 130 girls have passed in the examination. Find how many boys failed. So I need to find out how many boys failed, not how many boys have passed. So this is the total number of boys, out of which 270 number of boys, 2 by 3 of them have passed. 2 by 3 have passed. So how many have failed? How can we find that? The total is the denominator, that is 3. Out of 3 parts, 2 parts have passed. So one part must have failed, because you can see 2 by 3 plus 1 by 3, it becomes 3 by 3, that is whole. That is why we can say that 1 by 3 of the boys have failed. So simply we have to find out 1 by 3 of the total number of boys. So 270 is the total number of boys, out of which 1 by 3 have failed. Calculate it. 390. So 90 boys have failed the examination. So this is the answer to the question. Now we will move to the next question. See, Ramesh earns 40,000 per month. So 40,000 is his monthly income. He spends 3 by 8 of the income on food. So whatever is his income, that is 40,000. Out of this, 3 by 8 he spends on food. So first write what is his income. His income is 40,000. 3 by 8 of his income he has spent on food. So food is 3 by 8 of the total money that he earns, that is 40,000. So 3 into 5,000, 15,000 he spends on food. Now it is said that 1/5 of the remaining, so whatever is left remaining, he pays on LIC premium. So first you have to find the remaining money. First we had 40,000, now 15,000 I've spent. So first we had 40,000, now I have spent 15,000 on food, so this will be deducted. What did we get? $25,000. So I have 25,000, out of which 1 by 5th he has paid on the LIC premium. So LIC premium is 1 by 5 of the remaining is 25,000. It's no more 40,000 because I've already spent 15,000. Now this becomes 5,000. So LIC premium I've paid 5,000. Next part of the question is half of the remaining, whatever was remaining, he spent on other expenses. So first deduct 5,000 from here because before the remaining money was 25. Now the remaining money is 20. Half of it he has spent on other expenses. So other expenses was half of the remaining. The remaining is 20,000 as we had calculated. So 10,000 he had spent on other expenses. Now find how much money is left. So you can see the total money was 40,000, out of which on food he had spent 15,000. So this is deducted. The remaining was 25,000, out of which in LIC premium he had paid 5,000. So this is also deducted, we get 20,000, and then lastly 10,000. Half of what was remaining was spent on other expenses. So other expenses was 10,000. So now what is left? 10,000. So my answer is 10,000. So this is how we are going to approach these kind of sums. Let's move to the other sum. A mother and her two sons got a room constructed for rupees 60,000. The elder son contributes 33 by 8, this is 3 by 8 of his mother's contribution, while the younger son contributes 1 by 2 of his mother's contribution. How much do the three contribute individually? So firstly, the total expense incurred on constructing a room was 60,000. So the total expense for the construction was 60,000. So first let's write that. Construction 60,000. Now out of the 60,000, the elder son has contributed 3 by 8 of his mother's contribution. Youngest son has contributed half of his mother's share, but none of the place the mother's share is written. So let's take the mother's share as X. So mother's contribution or mother's share, you can say, let's take it as X. Mother's contribution is X. Now the elder son's contribution is 3 by 8 of his mother's contribution. So elder brother's contribution is 3 by 8 of his mother's contribution, which is taken as X. So this becomes 3x by 8. And the younger son's contribution is half of his mother's contribution. So younger son's contribution will be half of mother's contribution, that is X. So this becomes X by 2. Now the room was made by the mother and the two sons. So mother's share was X, elder son's share was 3x by 8, and younger son's share was X by 2. So if we add all of these three, the total amount 60,000 will be reached. So let's solve the equation. X is his mother's, elder son's is 3x by 8, younger son's is x by 2, and together it is 60,000. We will solve this equation and we will get X. The value of x means we will get the mother's contribution. Then we have to find the elder brothers and younger sons. Let's solve this. First of all, we have to find the LCM of 8 and 2. LCM of 8 and 2 is 8. So let's write it here. 8 into x, because x means x by 1. So we have to multiply x with 8. It becomes 8x plus, this is 8 and this is also 8, so same denominator, so we will write 3x as it is, 3x multiplied by 1, plus over here it is 2 and this is 8, so 2 into 4 is 8, so this 4 will be multiplied with the numerator as well, so 4 into x becomes 4x, and this is equal to 60,000. Now we are going to solve this. 8 plus 3, 11, plus 4, 15x. So 15x by 8 is 60,000. Therefore, x will be equal to 60,000 into the reciprocal of 15 by 8, which is 8 by 15. 15 fours is 60 and zeros, 3 zeros. 4 into 8, 32 and 3 zeros, 32,000 is the value of x. This x means the mother's contribution. Now we have to find out the elder brother's contribution, which was 3 by 8x, 3x by 8. So 3x by 8, this was elder son, elder son. 3x by 8, substitute the value of x with 32,000, so we get 3 into 32,000 divided by 8, 4,000 into 3, 12,000. So elder son's contribution is 12,000, and in order to find out younger son's contribution, it will be half, which means x by 2. Same way, substitute the value of x with 32 that we have got. So this is 32,000 divided by 2, which becomes 16,000. So the younger son's share is 16,000, elder son's share is 12,000, and the mother's share is 32,000. Once you add this together, 32, 12 and 16, you will get 60,000. In case you want to cross check your answer. Now we'll move on to another sum. See, it's given that a student was asked to multiply a given number by 4 by 5. We don't know what is the number. It is not told to us. By mistake, he divided the given number by 4 by 5. But he doesn't multiplies it. By mistake, he divides it. His answer was 36 more than the correct answer. So because the number is not given, let's take the number as x. So let the number be x because it is not known to us. Now he was asked to multiply the given number by 4 by 5. So 4 by 5 into x. This is what he was told to do. The answer would have been 4x by 5. This would have been the right answer, but the wrong, what he did was, instead of multiplying the number, he divided the number by x. So x divided by 4 by 5. So the answer would differ into, this becomes reciprocal, 5 by 4. So answer he gets is 5x by 4. which means he was asked to find out this answer 4x by 5, but he found out this answer 5x by 4. And because of the error that he had made, the answer that he had got was 36 more than the correct answer, which means this is 36 more than this. So we can write it in this way, that the answer he has got is 36 more than. So the answer that he has got is 5x by 4 is 36 more. So deduct 36. Then the right answer. The right answer would be this. So we have to find out the right answer. Solve for x. This is the equation. Let's bring the x this side and the normal number, the whole number, the other side. So 5x by 4. This is 4x by 5. So once you want to bring it this side of the equal to, it will be deducted. So 4x by 5 is equal to, over here this is minus 36. You have to bring it this side of the equal to. So the sign will change. It becomes plus 36, which means only 36. Now let's do the LCM of 4 and 5. It becomes 20. 5 into 5, 25x minus 4 into 4, 16x is equal to 36. So it's 25x minus 16x by 20 is equal to 36. We will solve this. This becomes 9x by 20 is equal to 36. Further, x is equal to 36 reciprocal of 9 by 20, that is 20 by 9. So we will deduct it. What we get is 4 into 2, 80.